Welcome in the head coach here, Brent Vernon. Coach, there's not many other ways to put this one. That's a heartbreaker, a frustrating one, but obviously a heartbreaker and a big matchup for you guys.
It was. Our guys, we have to look at the first 20 minutes. There was not much energy from either team, and they battled. They got physical with us, and we were frustrated, and we didn't do enough right. The second half, especially the last 12 minutes, we were still, I think, down about 15 or 16 with 12 minutes to go, and we really battled that last 12 minutes. We guarded, we rebounded, we got to where we finally moved the ball and moved our bodies on the offensive end, and for that, I'm proud of our guys.
Coach, tonight Drew had a big night, Zob had 25 for Campbellsville. Andrew had 17 points, 17 boards. You wanted to get him the ball early and often, and he and Caleb Taylor had a big-time battle against one another. Just not enough makes early. 22% in that first half. Everybody struggled for you in that first 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then you got to credit Cumberlands for the physicality of that game. They really were the reason that we struggled on the offensive end. But from there, again, I thought we did a very good job. We settled down. Drew missed some shots, I thought, in the first half that he normally makes. Second half, I thought he got in a lot better rhythm. But a lot of it came back to we moved the ball, we moved our body. We did exactly what I wanted us to do. I told him that we were never going to get an 11-point lead back in one or two possessions. And like I said, it got to 16, and then we just chipped away. I think with about 10:54, it had dropped to about 14, and then of a blinking of an eye, it was at 10, and then it was at 6 and 4, and it stayed there for a while. And the last few minutes was what the last few minutes were.
We'll touch on that just a bit. Stephon Adams hits that big three on the left side out of the inbounds to draw it up, and then obviously coming back down, that's the one that kind of decides the game. It's a basketball play. Griggs is trying to get to the rim. He runs himself into, from here, what appeared to be a tough spot, and then may have gotten the benefit of the whistle there, and it doesn't go your way.
We executed that last play really well. Proud of our guys. Zob had the option off the flare to shoot it or try to get to the rim, and then we had Hagan coming on the backside, and we had JD in the corner. Caleb Taylor jumped out to where he wouldn't let Zob get to the rim, so Zob jumped up and shot it, and he made a big play. And then they rushed it down with, and I didn't think they'd call a timeout. And, I know you said it was a basketball play, but it wasn't. That was an out-of-control drive, lowering head, trying to make a football play and hoping the referee bailed him out, and that's exactly what happened. And I don't want to throw anything under the bus, but that's not a basketball play at the end.
So the two free throws there, you come back, got to try to get a look. Zob gets a decent look around midcourt, probably the best you can hope for in that situation.
With 2.5 seconds left, don't get one to about 35 or 36. I thought that's really all we could do. We didn't have a timeout to where we could draw anything up, so we had to get it on the run there. And so, yes, I do. I think he got what he could on that. And you got to hope one of those goes in. Unfortunately for us on that one, it didn't.
You guys will have a couple of days off here. You've got to kind of get this one out of your system. A big meeting with Georgetown now as they will come here on Thursday night. They sit atop the conference, and that would be a big one to pick them off here.
It would. I'm going to say, obviously, losing this one, we dropped from so we had a chance at sole possession of third after the night. We dropped down to tied for fourth. A tough one there, and now we only got 2 days of rest because of the rain out on Thursday, so we have to forget this one very quickly. That's the big thing. We can't sit there and dwell on this. We have to move past it. We have to get back in the gym tomorrow. Our preparation for Georgetown will start. Obviously, they're playing as good as anybody, I think, in the country right now. They started out maybe 3-2 or 4-2, and now they've only still got 2 losses in the conference. Really playing good, a very talented group. So we'll have our work cut out for us, but it would be a great opportunity for our guys to come in and try to get a win.
Coach, thanks. I won't keep you too awful long. A tough one here. We'll be back at it Thursday. The Tigers and Coach Brent Vernon coming up short here tonight, 65-64 as they drop one here to Cumberlands.